Hello duelists, welcome to MST.TV Live Duel. I'm Tombox and I'm here with Oscar.
Hey viewers, Oscar here. So we have Tombox playing with the teal sleeves, playing Nekroz, and we have Nishi playing on the right side with purple sleeves, also playing Nekroz.
We're bringing you two games this time. The two games will be separated into two different videos, so you can use the video controls to switch the video to game 2 or go back to game 1. These are two individual duels, not a match.
Right, so the first game, which is this one, it's the Nekroz mirror without sides, and the second one is Nekroz mirror with sides. It's very important to note here that in the mirror there's two important aspects of it. One is the Valkyries loop for defensive play, and one for the Djinn lock. Both of them are very, very important for the mirror.
We are going to have a dice roll right now. I roll a 7, and Nishi rolls a 6.
Nekroz love to go first. Second is not bad, actually.
Well, actually, they don't like to go first, unless it's a mirror match. There's no point going first.
It depends on the matchup, really. The Djinn lock makes going first pretty useful. So we're going to see Tombox open and Nishi open. Nishi has actually opened 3 mirrors. Wow, that's a very brick hand with a decisive armor. It's gross, and Tombox has opened...
But he has a Raigeki. He does have a Raigeki. On my side, I have a Senju, Maxi, Mirror, Book of Moon, and I think that's an MST.
Right. So more reactive cards from Tombox, and Nishi, unfortunately for Tombox, doesn't have any proactive cards.
And straight up, just pass his turn. Don't want to set up that Trishula.
Right,
for my
Nekroz
opponent.
Completely passive gameplay. They don't want to lose advantage. They don't want to get trished.
Nishi passes as well. Draws for turn Tom here. Well, I can say that... Oh, I drew Manju here.
So he's got Senju and Manju, which is a very good hand for Nekroz. So he's going to be able to search pretty much any card he wants of that Manju. Amazing draw.
It seems like Manju is going to be summoned to this turn. Yes, Manju is getting summoned. The first summon is actually okay, because if Nishi actually clears my board, I won't have a monster on the field for him to activate Trishula on, which is okay. But if I have 2 monsters, that's a different story. That means I'm actually committing, and I should be expecting Trishula to resolve.
Right, if you guys didn't know, Trishula is not like the old Trishula. It needs both a monster in the hand, or sorry, a card in the hand, a card in the field, and a card in the grave, all to be banished simultaneously before it can banish.
That's right. Now I had a Bryanak here, and swing for 14.
So first damage, first blood, goes to Tombox. We're going to see how...
With a Book of Moon in hand, it's actually very safe. I don't think I can actually get stuck in the Djinn lock at this very moment.
Right, he's got a very safe hand. Also with the Maxi, it's going to punish him for special summoning too much.
Yeah.
So Nishi draws. He draws
Nishi's
an MST. Ew.
hand is terrible.
Absolutely
oh my
garbage
god.
against Nekroz mirror.
Like, that's literally just not having a turn. That's literally skipping your turn by drawing an MST. He sets the MST and passes turn.
Right.
Like, he also does not want to set up the Trishula condition.
Right, so Nishi here can actually be trying to bluff, but unfortunately both players know each other, and they know they're playing the Nekroz mirror, so it's not a bluff. Tombox knows he can punish him, and that back row is probably not a mirror force or anything relevant.
Oh, am I going to commit another monster now? This is actually full commitment now. Oh, summons a Senju. Senju is coming out. Senju is going to search.
And Tombox actually has the Djinn lock here. He can easily make it with the double Manju Senju into...
So Unicorn was added. Now what's actually going to follow up on? Is he actually going to go for the Djinn lock here, or...
So the Djinn lock is actually very good, but Tombox might actually want to do a more aggressive play because he's seen Nishi actually play very passively here, almost doing nothing on both of his turns.
And it is something to note that he has no graveyard, and that means there's no such thing as a Valkyries blocking attacks.
And he can't get trished either, actually. So it's...
Might as well just go for damage at this point, I would
Right.
say. Oh. So Bryanak effect to search, and the search is going to be Chrysalis.
Chrysalis. Okay, so...
Most likely going to add a spell here.
Right. The Chrysalis is actually kind of looking at the Djinn lock, but not really. So let's see here.
So Chrysalis search. There's
He does have the cycle in hand, so he can make the Djinn lock.
Going for the Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope has been added to hand here. It's probably combined with that Unicorn that will give a free card.
Right, so he's got the Unicorn Kaleidoscope play.
So using the Herald of Arclight, summons out the Unicorn. And the Arclight will search. Now, Arclight adds any ritual spell or monster to hand.
So he's actually got Book of Eclipse and Book of Moon, so 2 really great cards in the mirror. He's gonna feel very safe and very confident going into Nishi's turn.
Now, what is he trying to do here? Like, the damage right now from just Unicorn is 23, and then the 2 monsters will be 14 and 14. Adding a Cowboy and additional 1,000 damage from a Decisive Armor will mean instant game at this point. I think I'm actually really scared of that back row.
Yeah,
like,
but
Nishi has been known to be playing like weird techs like Mirror Force.
I know for a fact that Nishi...
he does not add a Decisive Armor, adds a Trishula. So I guess that's a fair card.
Trishula's a pretty good card. But I know for a fact that Nishi actually plays Effect Veiler in the main board of his Nekroz deck, which is quite weird indeed.
Here we go.
What is he gonna do?
This is actually kind of crazy. He's going for the swing. Okay.
He's just gonna go for the swing. Okay, so he's Mirror's lethal.
14, and 23. This is not as good as it can be. That's definitely a misplay here.
Yeah, it might have been a misplay, but actually, from Tombox's perspective, Nishi has 6 cards in hand. It's very likely that he has a Valkyrie.
He's overlaying the 2 incorrect monsters. The monster coming out will not have an effect.
Right, he's making Cowboy, and here this is actually a misplay.
Cowboy actually does not burn 800. Unicorn negates it,
but Nishi accepts it anyways. That's actually kind of irrelevant. The 800 is not much damage at this point, and Nishi is clearly not in a very good position.
MST actually came into play. Kill the Book of Eclipse.
The Book of Eclipse.
Now that's actually one. If the Djinn lock is set up right now, then it will actually be scary. Oh, the Raigeki from the opening hand now comes into play, wipes off both of my monsters.
Instantly punished by that Raigeki, and it looks like Nishi is gonna start his comeback.
Like, it's a terrible board state for me. I have 1 card on field. I have cards in grave. I have cards in hand. That mirror, I chain Max C to the mirror because I want to control my losses from Trishula.
Right. And the Book of Moon actually can't stop
there was
Trishula.
No Trishula.
It's Decisive Armor. Wow.
And we know that's a Book of Moon.
Decisive Armor can actually still pop that back row if it's a bluff, but we all know it's a Book of Moon, and it's going to be changed to the Decisive Armor right away.
This is actually kind of interesting. So Shirt's searching now from the summon of Decisive Armor. Oh, okay. Adds a Bryanak. It's
the safe play.
It's
completely...
It gives him options.
Yeah, gives him his whole deck pretty much, because Nekroz is a fair deck.
The most consistent deck. So it activates Decisive Armor, chains to a Book of Moon.
Right.
Book of Moon flips it face down. Oh, in other words, that's actually 3,300 damage saved.
So we might actually want to put another monster on board just to get some more board presence.
But he's searching. Is he actually going for Valkyries?
So here he can actually search for Valkyries in hand, and he'll end up with 4 cards in hand. The 4 cards will give him a 25% of Trish that he knows Tombox has in hand of being able to snipe Valkyries. He can also actually make a Unicorn play here to get another plus, and that Unicorn play will actually give him a little more advantage, but it'll make him have a 33% chance of losing Valkyries to Trishula.
That's actually kind of bad. Considering that he does know, like, if you think about it, when I added that Trishula, it actually messed with Nishi's mind. It's like, oh, he has a Trishula. In other words, he has to prepare for it. He can't just blindly accept the fact that I might luck sack a Trishula now.
Right.
It's a fact that it's a public knowledge.
Right. So he's considering Valkyries and Unicorn. He has Valkyries at the very bottom of his deck, and he's looking at it. But let's see what he chooses here.
It's a tough decision. Like, every decision matters. He's going for the Unicorn.
Oh, he's playing a little more risky. Actually gets to even out a little more of the life points, so he's trying to win here. He's not just trying not to lose.
He's still under max C.
Yeah,
so I get a draw.
Yeah, Tombox is probably gonna go into 6 cards, I believe, in his next turn. And with the mirrors in the grave, he's probably gonna have 7 cards to play with to try to kill him.
Trishula is still a thing, so Trishula is pretty much guaranteed next turn.
Right, he's going to add the Valkyrius with Herald, making sure that he can protect himself from Trishula or OTK's next turn. So here we go.
There we go.
He's probably going to pass here. There's really no point to add.
Well, he has to swing still. Still has to swing.
Oh, yeah, sorry. He's going to swing, and then he's going to pass.
If he misses the swing, now that's a big misplay. Yeah, he's going for the swing, considering that.
Okay, so...
Takes 23.
Unicorn swings, even up a little up to the life points.
Even if I had a Valkyries in hand right now, I probably wouldn't activate it because it's not lethal. No
Right,
point wasting
yeah.
it if it's not going to kill me.
Very little point of using Valkyris if it's not lethal here.
Oh my God. Okay, draw for turn. It is a Decisive Armor.
Ooh, so the card that he could have used to OTK the turn before
Still
comes to his hand.
Here we go.
So here he's going to use the mirror first, rightly so.
It's a Kaleidoscope, banish from graveyard with another Nekroz card to add a ritual spell to hand.
Right.
So I banished a Unicorn because...
Probably going to add the missing mirror. He has Psycho in his hand, so he probably add mirror or Kaleidoscope. He's going for mirror.
Mirror is good.
Checks the grave, and...
that grave is scary.
Right, Trish is
There's a
live
shirt.
at this point, and
There's a shirt in hand.
Nishi is very close to losing. He's been in a losing position for a long time now, but looks like Tombox is going to seal the deal.
Well, there's still a bit of a gamble. That 33%.
That extra 8% that Tombox has gained because Nishi decided to go for a more aggressive play. Let's see if he gets punished here.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with the Kaleidoscope.
The Kaleidoscope that was in hand already.
Well, using shirt only to summon one monster, which is good.
And Trish comes out. Let's see what he chooses.
Trish.
Make sure you have to choose the card in hand first. Last.
Last.
So it doesn't become an irreparable game state by revealing the knowledge. Trish activates and banishes simultaneously,
Okay,
so
shirt
it might be
in
a
the
double game
graveyard.
loss.
That just prevents him Nekroz Mirror from being free reigned on all monsters in hand.
Gonna choose the face down.
Face down.
The decisive armor.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God, he hits
the Valkyries.
Valk, and
Oh my.
Oh, Nishi just scoops.
Instantly scoops because he knows it's over. That extra 8% really coming in the clutch here for Tombox.
Oh my God, that was a bit of a gamble on Nishi's side.
I would be mad if I was Nishi. That
What are the odds, right?
33% chance of him hitting it, and he hits it.
So to see game 2 with the sided Nekroz Mirror match, click on the video box on the top to go there, or you can check out some of our sketches. Our latest sketch was Cliff Orts going second. You can hit the video box on the bottom. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, give us a like, leave a comment down below if you think there was something that was misplayed, aside from the cowboy. Until then, hold on to your MST.